Hello, welcome back to another video, Love Bite, in a series where I'm talking about couples I've worked with over the years and these common problems and giving you solutions that you can play with and apply to your own relationship at home. Here's the thing. This series is really exciting to me because helping people change is what I'm all about. If you've got stuff going on in your relationship that's working great, I want to help you know how to keep it working great and even go from great to spectacular. And if you've got problems, I want to help you understand them and eventually or quickly, when possible, change them. I want you to have love that lasts a lifetime. So I work with a lot of couples. People don't phone a couples and sex therapist, a love expert. People don't join my online programs because everything's going perfect. They join because they want it to be better and something's going on. I want to tell you a story, as I am in these videos, of a couple I work with. And this story will illustrate to you the importance of where you focus your attention. Basically, are you looking for what your partner's doing wrong? Or are you looking for what your partner's doing right? Spoiler alert! What you look for is what you will get. So if you look around this room right now and you look for things that are red, you're going to see everything that's red. But if I then say what was brown, you're like, you weren't looking for brown, were you? Where you focus your attention is where your heart, your mind, and maybe even your groin are going to follow. I worked with this beautiful couple. She was in a session with me, they both were, and she said, one of the things that really hurts me and really upsets me is he never tells me I look good. He never gives me compliments and tells me I look pretty. I said, well, give me an example. She said, we were heading out the other night and I really made an effort. I had my hair and makeup. I know I looked great. I know I looked really attractive. I had a new dress on and I felt sexy. I had my heels on and I don't dress up that often. And I came into the living room and he looked up and he said, you ready to go? And when she said it, she kind of collapsed a little bit, right? And clearly she really missed a type of validation from him, a verbal appreciation. You may remember in the previous video a couple weeks ago, I talked about the importance of sharing appreciations. The police officer who never said I love you, you can go back and watch that one if you want. But here, I'm going to teach you something different. Yes, it's super important to share appreciations, but it's also super important to focus on what your partner's doing right and to give less weight to what they're not doing. Here's what happened next in that session. I turned to the fellow. He was a good old boy, not that comfortable expressing his emotions, clearly adored his woman. And I said, I helped him explore what he thought. And he said, I always think she looks beautiful. She's so beautiful. I said, okay. Well, some people aren't so good at saying what they feel. I wonder, can you tell us more? He said, I think about her all the time. I'm always thinking about how to make her happy. That's why I bring her shoes in. And I thought, that's why I bring her shoes in? I was puzzled. I sensed gold under that comment. So I started to gently draw him out. I said, what do you mean you bring her shoes in? Well, guys, he went on to explain that they lived in a rancher with an attached carport, right? The carport wasn't heated, it was cold. And it was also their mudroom, so they left their shoes and coats out there. So what he said was when she was in the shower every morning before work, he would go out into the carport, get her shoes, bring them in the house, put them by the fireplace. So of course I asked him why, and he said, I don't want her to have to put her feet into cold shoes. That's a loving act. And as he told the story, I watched his woman melt. I watched her heart soften, her face soften. She saw the beauty of this man she had, and this was a chance to train them on this all-important aspect of what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the fact that he doesn't say you're pretty, because he's not so good with words, he just thinks you're pretty in his heart? Or are you focusing on the fact that this lovely guy will never let you put your feet in cold shoes? Love that story. Okay, I'm going to see you again next week for our next video Love Bite in this series of couples I have worked with and the things they've taught me and the things I've tried to teach them. Look and you will find. Look for what's going wrong. You'll be damn miserable in your relationship. Look what's for going right and you can brighten your heart. Remember why you love this person and start building those incredibly important 3 keys to passion. We'll see you next time.